What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video. And today we're going to be doing a movie review on The Pickup. Now, The Pickup stars Eddie Murphy, um, Pete Davidson, and Keke Palmer, as well as Eva Longoria. And you get a, a cool short cameo from WWE superstar Roman Reigns. Now, the movie revolves around the plot of some guys that like to go ahead and they like to pick up uh, you know uh, packages and money transfers, and they just deliver them all over the city. In the case of Eddie Murphy's character, he's wants to make it home in time to celebrate his anniversary with his wife, played by Eva Longoria, while he gets paired up with the new guy, played by Pete Davidson, who kind of has a freak out scenario where he ends up pulling a gun on someone and causing a whole scene, which nearly costs him his job. You know, because his course of training was an online course rather than an actual physical course, hands-on training type course. But yeah, he gets paired up with Eddie Murphy's character, and basically they got to work together and deliver all these packages and transfers and whatnot. And then where the action finally kicks off during this movie is when Keke Palmer's character tries to hijack their vehicle and basically give them an ultimatum about having them pull off a heist for her. And I guess if they say yes, they live. If they don't, then they're basically goners. So now they end up having to work out a plan on how they're going to work together and pull off the heist and make sure that they're not caught and thrown in prison for it. You can In this film you see how each character kind of has their own, I guess, different outlook. Eddie Murphy's character, he just wants to finish home the shift so he could get back home to his wife and celebrate his anniversary. While Pete Davidson's character, he's more like the young, goofy guy with a raunchy sense of humor, you know. It shows a lot of sense of immaturity in the way he behaves in this movie, you know. And then, of course, Keke Palmer, she's the one that basically wants to, use these two guys to pull off the heist to get all that money. So she end up, hijacking their vehicle and then giving them an ultimatum to, basically work with her to help pull off the heist and get the money. I think the last time I seen an Eddie Murphy heist movie like this was maybe Tower Heist, the one with him and Ben Stiller. I think that one was released way back in 2011. This one is like a good mixture of, I guess, like action and comedy, because there is, a bunch of, action sequences and some fight sequences. There's even a Beverly Hills Cop reference in this movie too. If you pay close attention, you could recognize that Beverly Hills Cop reference in the movie, which I was like, oh, I saw what they did right there. As a reference to, the original Beverly Hills Cop, from, I believe, 1984. But overall, it's a decent action comedy. It's, a lot better than, I guess, Eddie Murphy's older, I guess his work from like the 2000s. His career was kind of on a downward spiral besides the Shrek movies during that period. She had movies that didn't really turn out too well. Plus, he was changing direction in his comedy career. In this one, he actually uses some profanity and vulgar language, much like his older work from like the 1980s and 90s style Eddie Murphy, compared to, I guess you could say, the family-friendly Eddie Murphy that was knocking out, Dr. Doolittle and Shrek movies, during that time period. But yeah, it was it was a fun watch. Is it one of Eddie Murphy's best movies out there? Uh, Not exactly. But I did have a good time watching it. You do see the chemistry between him and Eva Longoria, and how basically Pete Davidson and Eddie kind of just bounce off one another. And then there's also like a subplot involving Keke Palmer and Pete Davidson as well. So it kind of has it where everything kind of culminates all together, you know, as it leads up to the finale of the movie, to where things kind of come, full circle. But overall, I thought it was a decent action comedy. Um, I guess if you're a big Eddie Murphy fan, you'll most likely watch it. If it doesn't appeal to you, you'll probably pass. But if I were to give the pickup a final grade, I give it a C. So, have you guys seen the pickup starring Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson, and Keke Palmer? Let me know. Comment below. If you want to see more content like this, I have a whole catalog of movie and TV show reviews you can check out here on the channel, as well as other similar content such as my DVD and Blu-ray haul videos, my unboxing videos, my fun adventures YouTube vlogs, and other numerous contents. If you want to stick around for more, then make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys around for the next video. You have a great day now. Peace.